Hi everyone, my name is Claire Brown and I am the Deputy Director of Victim Advocates International. And we know that you have formed groups of survivors of crimes committed in South Sudan and that your objectives are participation in justice mechanisms, processes of forgiveness and reconciliation, and the health and economic recovery of victims. Victim Advocates International is a membership organisation for victims of serious international crimes, so crimes against humanity, war crimes and genocide, like yourselves. We also work with groups of Rohingya who survived crimes committed in Myanmar and now live in Bangladesh. The Rohingya ethnic group from Myanmar have experienced persecution throughout their history. In August 2017, Myanmar's military perpetrated extreme violence against the Rohingya, including mass killings, rapes, and burning of their houses and villages, forcing over 700,000 civilians to flee into Bangladesh, the country next door. In Bangladesh, many of these Rohingya have formed groups, like you have. Some of mainly men, some women's groups, some youth and student groups, for the purpose of speaking out for the rights of their community, gaining international attention to their cause and demanding justice. In doing this, these groups have had a lot of success. They have spoken at the UN, met the President of the United States, and gathered evidence to be submitted to international courts like the International Criminal Court and the International Court of Justice. As you embark on your process of advocating for yourselves and your rights in the groups that you have created, we thought it might be beneficial for you to hear from the experiences of people who have gone through similar crimes as you have. Listen, for example, to the experience of Mohammed Nokim from one of the groups we're working with describe his experiences.
I am also one of the survivor of Myanmar, and one of my family members also faced same genocide. One of my grandfathers is also gunshot near the border of Bangladesh and Myanmar. When he crossed the fencing, at that time Burmese army fired him, and his head was almost damaged. Finally, he was died within 5 minutes. Same as my grandfather, there are a lot of people who have been killed, who have been raped, and also we saw many people on the way while we are coming from Myanmar to here. Some of them are selectors, some of them are gunshots, some of them are injured. We saw many people. I myself also one of the witness for them, and also some of the villagers who was already died, who was already burned, who was already selected. There are many people who have been witness, who are agree for the witness. We have been facing this kind of violence since over 15 years ago. But today we become refugee. That's why we want justice. We want to go back home to our own land.
We spoke to Nokim about his experiences. We also spoke to Mohibullah from the Arakan Rohingya Society for Peace and Human Rights, or ARSPH.
My name is Mohibullah. I am a Rohingya genocide survivor. Now I am living in Rohingya Refugee Camp, Bangladesh. My organization name is Arakan Rohingya Society for Peace and Human Rights, shortly called ARSPH.
We spoke to members of Voice of Rohingya, and we previously met with the organisation the Shanti Mohila, which means Peace Women. These groups all have information for you and advice to give you as you embark on a similar process of fighting for your rights and demanding justice. We will be sharing videos of their experiences based on your priorities.